It's that time of the week again. Feels good to be out. Let's see what we can find. So hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be finding the Rhinoceros beetles. That's right, Rhinoceros beetles are one of the coolest beetle species, I guess, and I'm pretty excited to find them. You know, who knows, I can find them in leaf litters. And also, if you see my clothes changing in the intro, well, that's probably because I take a bunch of shots of this video already, like this. So yeah, these videos are actually very hard to make, and hopefully I can finish this video with this current shot, so I'll be finishing the video with this. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna talk about the video process more at the ending, so watch till the end, and yeah, let's start searching for Rhinoceros beetles. So this part of the video is just me walking around, finding some random animals before we find the Rhinoceros beetle, and I found the lizard. I got him. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I got bitten again, twice this day. God damn it. The bite was kind of unexpected, but now it's time to find the Rhinoceros beetle. Finding these Rhinoceros beetle was no easy task. It's tiring, risky, and dangerous. These beetles are born in the soil, so I figured that if I look at the soil, I would have a better chance at finding them. So guys, I find these random holes over here, and either this might be a termite mound or an ant nest. So these things, whoa, you can just pick them up like Lego pieces. Alright, I think this one is kind of broken and abandoned. So right now I'm going out of the area since we're going to another place where there's a bunch of leaf litter. Like, there's more leaf litter in that place than there is in this place. Well, couldn't find any Rhinoceros beetles. I kept searching until the day has ended, but to no avail. Then day 2 rolled around. I recorded the intro of this video, and then I started searching for the Rhinoceros beetle. Since there was no Rhinoceros beetle in the soil, I remembered in documentaries that they were usually recorded on trees, so that's where I looked. But even so, the soils feels more assuring. So then, I decided to look at both. So guys, currently under this tree right here, this tree belongs to an Asian river ant colony, so let's check it out. As you can see right there, filled to the brim with Asian river ants. And so down there, so like, yeah. Even in my best efforts of finding, I was getting worried because it's getting late. And on the trees or the soil, there's no Rhinoceros beetles. Dude, it's literally like pretty late right now. I've been walking around for so long, still haven't found the Rhinoceros beetle. I think I'll just have to find the animal tomorrow without recording, because you know, my energy is pretty much tired, you know, like this week is also really busy with school and stuff, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I'll try and search a little bit more. So yeah. But suddenly I found the Rhinoceros beetle on the tree. A Rhinoceros beetle literally behind this tree. We're gonna move towards the explanation. So yeah. So this is the explanation part of the video. Now let's get into the basics of the Rhinoceros beetle. So, for the basics of Rhinoceros beetles. Rhinoceros beetles are one of the biggest beetle species there is on this planet. They can grow up to 15 centimeters according to Wikipedia, but the one I recorded for this video is probably around 5 to 7 centimeters. Now, Rhinoceros beetles are known for their rhino-like horns, that's why they're called Rhinoceros beetles, and these horns are a really good indicator for their well-being or their health. So, the bigger the horn is, the better the Rhinoceros beetle is. And yeah, these horns are also used for battling each other or basically for doing Rhinoceros beetle stuff. They can lift up to 850 times their own body weight, which is really strong for a bug, especially if it's, you know, just around this big. And, you know, that's not a lot to work with, but they are really strong because they can lift 850 times their own body weight. These beetles are supposed to be nocturnal. What I mean by supposed to be is because these beetles, I found the beetle that is in this video right now at noon, which is crazy because they're supposed to be nocturnal, but I don't know why that beetle's wandering around. So any experts that know, comment down below. And yeah, these beetles also have thick armor-like exoskeleton which protect them from predators. Now, these armor-like exoskeletons also apply to their elytras, because their elytras is basically armor for their wings. Now, speaking of wings, they can fly, but they're pretty clumsy since they're really bulky and big and strong, so they're not that good of a flyer. So don't expect them to outspeed birds or butterflies in the air. These beetles make hissing sounds whenever they're threatened, and they sound like this. So yeah, these hissing sounds are made when I provoke the beetle when carrying her around and stuff for the video, but I didn't really hurt it, so no beetles were harmed in the making of this video. And yeah, I just need to put that out. Alright. And they can live up to 3 to 4 years. That's the casual lifespan of an entire beetle life, whatever. Speaking of beetles' life, we're gonna move on to their life cycle. So, the life cycle of Rhinoceros beetles begin with mating season. Mating season hits, and now there are two males fighting for a female. The winner mates, the loser finds another female. Now, the one who wins will mate with the female. Once that happens, the female is going to lay white or yellow oval-like eggs on leaves or rotten wood. When this happens, the egg will hatch. Eventually, right? Eventually the egg will hatch. And after that, the egg will turn into a larval form, which is basically larvae, right? Larvae's job is basically to eat as much as possible and get as fat as possible, right? They need as much energy in order to transform. Once they're already full, they're going to hibernate into this pupal stage. The pupal stage, they're just basically, inactive, basically. They're inactive and they're just waiting, and then for 9 months, they'll turn into the Rhinoceros beetle. And that's how their entire life cycle go, and their life cycle will just keep repeating itself. So yeah, that's the entire life cycle of the Rhinoceros beetles. So for the habitat of the Rhinoceros beetles can be found in trees, in dead wood, or in the soil. Basically, everywhere around those three things, Rhinoceros beetles can be found. They're typically nocturnal, so yeah, that's what I read, so yeah, you probably find them at night. And that's about it about the habitat of Rhinoceros beetles, so let's move on to their behavior. So, for the behavior of Rhinoceros beetles, it depends on what species they are. For like normal Rhinoceros beetles, the one I found, they're basically, I don't find any information about them. But for Japanese Rhinoceros beetles, they're territorial. So basically, they'll have this entire log to themselves, and they kind of like fight each other for territory. The losers will get out of the territory, and the winners will stay. Now that's for the territorial stuff. Now for their defensive stuff, whenever a predator comes, like I say at the basics of the Rhinoceros beetles, they have this hissing sound whenever they feel threatened. Now Rhinoceros beetles will make that hissing sound, when they're threatened, and that's basically their behavior. So yeah, that's all I can find. And now let's move on to their diet. So, for the diet of the Rhinoceros beetles are always herbivores, no matter where they are in the world. Now, Rhinoceros beetles eat plants or fruits or rotting or decaying leaf matter, and basically that's what they eat. They don't eat meat, they don't eat both meat and plants. So yeah, they're herbivores. And now, let's move on to their enemies. So now for the enemies of the Rhinoceros beetles, or basically their predators. Their predators consist of pigs, rats, ants, or even other beetles. And for their larvae form, it's basically the same thing, But in my experience, or in my thought at least, I think the most likely to eat that beetle that I just recorded is probably the Asian weaver ants. So yeah, because Asian weaver ants are really aggressive. but that's just in my area. It depends on what predators you have in your area that eats Rhinoceros beetles. And yeah, that's basically their enemies. So now let's move on to the ending.
I got him. I got him. Oh my god. There's two in one spot. Ow. 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 Ow.
So yeah, this is the ending, and hope you guys liked the entire video. Please subscribe and leave a like so that way I can reach 1000 subscribers quicker. But yeah, and for the thing I mentioned in the early video, like in the start of the video process making thingy, I'm just gonna tell you guys that I actually found the animal first before I made the finding process thingy. So I went out and I found the animal first at the very same tree that I said I found the animal on, and after that I recorded myself quote-unquote finding the animal. Although it's like pretty cheating, I guess, but it's not really clickbait since I actually found the animal. But the finding process is kind of just like a story, so.
Ow. Holy crap, it bit me. Oh man, that is a nasty bite. Oh, but I caught him. There's no way. Holy crap, that's actually a cool species. Yo.